Well, and what the hell is going on news today? This woman, white woman, was banned from the zoo for being in an affair with a chimpanzee. Now, I know it's bad out here for the ladies, but damn. You telling me you going down to the zoo every day to see this chimp and making kissing faces and falling in love with a chimpanzee. And I'm sure this chimpanzee was getting uncomfortable because you were going down to the zoo sexually harassing this chimpanzee every day. I'm sure a lot of chimps are really upset about what you was doing to this chimp because he behind the glass. There's nothing he could do. So I'm so glad that there was somebody there, a zookeeper, to see you and to go, hey, ma'am, what you're doing is inappropriate. It's inappropriate. What made you fall in love with a chimpanzee? What made you fall in love? Do you know how much pressure you don't put on this chimp? And furthermore, it was also reported because you was down there falling in love with the chimpanzee that the other chimpanzees didn't want to talk to him. So they kicked him out of the group. So now he was just sitting in the zoo alone because he was seeing a white woman. A white woman. What in the hell is going on? Ma'am, whoever you are, I definitely need you to call me. Because you obviously need help. You obviously need help. You down at the zoo monkeying around. What's going on? What's wrong with your monkey ass to go to the zoo bothering this chimp? This chimp is being held captive, and the last thing he needs is for some white woman to come down there and bother him. He got a lot going on in his mind. He don't need you, ma'am. He don't need you. Leave him alone. And then you complaining, talking about, well, why can't I see the chimp? I love him. We're in a relationship. He loves me. I don't see what the problem is. No, you cannot be in a relationship with a chimp because if they let that chimp out of that cage, he gonna rip your face off. You saw what happened to that last lady? Had that gorilla living in the house, and the gorilla just snapped and just ripped the face off. Eyeballs, everything. So now she just walk around looking like a dummy in the face at this point because she made bad decisions. You leave these animals alone. And I think that's where we might be headed, to bestiality. It's coming. I really feel it's coming. I really feel there's going to be a time where a man goes in a restaurant, an expensive restaurant with a dog, and the waiter goes, hey, sir, you're going to have to get this dog out of here. And he's going to look at that man and say, hey, that's not a dog. You don't call that a dog. It's my wife. And it's going to start a whole thing, and there'll be march and protests in the streets. But, ma'am, I need you to call me because you done messed this chimp's life up. Now he's depressed. And the other chimps don't want to have nothing to do with him. This is what you did, Karen. This is what you did. You have ruined this chimpanzee's life, and I'm mad.